Good afternoon, everyone. This is Avnish Pandey, Assistant Professor TIT Technocrats. So today we'll be discussing a topic which is very important yet very ignored. So our topic is corporate etiquettes. So we will discuss what are corporate etiquettes. So before discussing that, let's discuss what are etiquettes. What do you mean by etiquette? So etiquette is the conduct or procedure required by good breeding or prescribed by authority to be observed in social or official life. So etiquettes are simply the norms which are being expected by your authorities. Your conduct should be according to, as expected by your authorities. So some synonyms for etiquettes are manners, form, properties, etc. There are various types of etiquettes depending on the surroundings wherever you are. So based on the type, etiquettes can be further divided into types like professional etiquettes, office etiquettes, service etiquettes, restaurant etiquettes, personal etiquettes, social etiquettes, and business etiquettes. So basically they are not too much different from each other, but still there is a minute differences. There are minute differences between them. So we will check them. So professional manners or office, all these etiquettes includes various basic things which needs to be practiced at your workplaces. Service etiquettes includes the etiquettes, the actions which you need to perform while providing service to anyone. So we will discuss about them. Restaurant etiquettes are basically about the dining etiquettes along with other social etiquettes. Personal etiquettes and social etiquettes are more of social thing which you need to practice at various places wherever you are socially. Business etiquettes are certain etiquettes which are restricted to business. So whenever we are doing your business, we have to follow certain etiquettes which are exclusive to business. Now we'll discuss how does etiquette benefits you. Why are etiquettes beneficial to us? So etiquettes helps smooth the wheels of daily interaction in the office. Whenever we are in the office, etiquettes help us to decide how should we behave, how should be our conduct in front of our colleagues or maybe seniors. Good work outcomes and happy coexistence even when there is a mutual dislike or disinterest. So yes, whenever you are in a professional atmosphere, there will definitely be disinterest. There will be certain ideas on which you will be agreeing, but your peers and colleagues will not. So if you are following the etiquettes, if everyone is following the etiquettes, then even when there are mutual dislikes or disinterest, there will be no conflicts. Next, etiquettes ensures that you don't become office enemy number one. So it simply means that if you are following the etiquettes, you will definitely be not be the person who will be avoided by anyone at the office. Next, they help modify distracting behavior and develops admired conduct. So it simply means that if you follow the etiquettes, you will be the person whom people will look up to. Next, it enables you to be confident in a variety of settings with a variety of people. So if you know how to behave, if you know how should be your conduct, how your conduct should be, you will be comfortable with any kind of people, any kind of profession. Next, professional etiquette and their importance. So why are professional etiquettes important? So first, it builds a strong relationship. If we are in certain profession and we are following the professional etiquettes, it will help boost our relationship. So when talking about relationships, we are strictly talking about professional relationships here. Next, it fosters positive work atmosphere. So if we are following the etiquettes, if there are two persons involved and if both of them are following the etiquettes, the work atmosphere will definitely be positive. There will be no ego clashes or any kind of confusions. Third, it reflects confidence. So if you know how your conduct should be, how you should behave in a certain atmosphere, definitely it boosts your confidence. Last but not least, it prevents misunderstanding. So following etiquettes help you in various ways, and one of the important thing amongst them is it prevents misunderstanding. So if all the parties are following professional etiquettes, there will be less or maybe no confusions and no distractions, no ego clashes, and so on. So there are certain workplace etiquettes which I have listed over here. So these are certain tips which are very basic. These are not just restricted to workplace, but it should be followed in your college as well. So very first etiquette is don't be late. So it is very obvious that if you are being expected to reach somewhere at 10 a.m. Somewhere expected to reach in some interview at 10 a.m. So you should be there by 9:45 a.m. at most. So you should not be late. Don't be late. Second, avoid strong scents. So certain people have maybe allergies with certain fragrances. For example, if I have the allergy with sandal fragrance, so I won't be liking the people who is wearing that particular fragrance. So avoid strong scents, strong fragrances, because they may not be comfortable for others. They may make others uncomfortable. So definitely avoid them. Wear light fragrances which only you can feel. Okay. Uh, Next, take turns speaking. So it simply means that while speaking, give chance to others as well. Don't just keep on saying all by yourself. No, don't just keep on listening. Okay. Make sure that you are speaking as well, but at the same time, make sure that you are giving turns to other as well to speak their thoughts. Next, follow the dress code. So, at most of the places, there are certain dress codes which are being prescribed by the authorities. So, make sure that you are following the dress codes. At certain places, there are no dress codes. So, at those places, you have to use your instincts and wear appropriate uniform or appropriate dresses. Stay home when you are sick. So this is very obvious thing, and especially after COVID, we are very responsible towards this thing. So in case you have any sort of viral or any other infection, take proper care. Stay at home rather than visiting your workplace or here and there. Next, don't take credit for your co-workers' ideas. So definitely when you are working as a senior, you will have certain teammates assigned under you, or there will always be certain co-workers who will be working with you. So never do that you are taking the credit of the work which is being done by your colleagues. No one will like it, and it is not moral as well. Last but not least, make a good first impression with your handshake. So this is very important thing which everyone should take care of. Your handshake should be appropriate. By appropriate handshake, we means that your handshake should be uh, it should neither be too soft nor it should be too strong. Your handshake should not be like that. Once you have completed your handshake, the other person is, feeling pain. So you should not be doing that kind of handshake. Then next, telephone etiquettes. So we'll just discuss the basic points which you already know. So first, you should know your telephone system and what all features does your phone have. Next, answer promptly. So don't let the caller wait for a long time. Third, identify yourself clearly. Don't try to create suspense. Fourth, use your friendliest use your friendliest voice and enunciate your words. So be polite over the call and don't try to be rude. Next is offer help to caller. Whatever you can do to help them, do that. Never lose your temper, as no matter how angry the caller may make you. Be polite again. Take messages carefully. Spell or pronounce the caller's name correctly. Avoid asking caller his or her name if the person. Instead, ask them if you can help them or if you may take some notes. And last but not least, never keep caller waiting for 1 minute or more than 1 minute without proper intimation. So these are the things which needs to be followed uh, while having conversation over the calls telephone. Next, telephone etiquettes. What are do's and don'ts of telephone? So, do's, you should always be polite, always greet friend in a friendly tone. Your tone should be very warm, polite. You should listen actively. Don't just keep telling about yourself. And last, appropriate closing. So, whenever you are disconnecting a call, close it properly. Don't disconnect it right away. And what should you should not do? First, don't not properly ending the call, so don't disconnect the call right away. uh, Record it proper, convey it properly that you are about to disconnect the call. Next, talking to someone else during the call. So don't do multitasking when you are on the call. Communicate to just one person who is on the other side of the phone, other side of call. Next, raising your voice. So make sure that you are maintaining a polite tone. Next, speaking inaudibly. So don't murmur, or don't do murmuring over the call. Whatever you speak it clearly. It should be audible to the listener. And last but not least, chewing gum or food. So don't feel that if you are chewing something on this side, uh, it will not be visible to the person. It will not be observed by the person on the next side, on the other side of the call. The person will very much notice you and will get to know it that you are having something over the call. These are some telephone phrasal verbs which means something. So we will just discuss them quickly. First is speak up. Speak up means to speak louder. If someone is not audible properly, you can say speak up. Next, get through. So to connect by telephone, connect when the person is connecting you to some other person, they are getting you through. Third, hang on. Hang on is to wait for a short time, to hold. Next, call back. So calling back obviously means returning a phone call. Break up. So break up means there is some interruption on the line. Hold on. Hold on is again waiting on for a short time. Put through. Put through again means getting through. That means connecting you to some other person. Hang up. Hang up means breaking the connection. To end the phone call by breaking the connection. Cut off. Cut off is to interrupt a telephone conversation. And pick up. Pick up is to answer the call. Meeting etiquettes. So these are some of the etiquettes which I have listed over here. These are very basic etiquettes and very basic things which you should observe during your meetings. Very first thing is punctuality. Always be on time. Don't be late. Second, attire and posture. Dress up according to the occasion. Um, then next, your posture should be appropriate. Third, technology barred. So make sure that you are not using your mobile or laptop during the meeting. Fourth, contribution. Make sure that you are contributing effectively to the meeting. It's not that you are just listening and not talking at all. Fifth, active listening. So be attentive to what others are speaking. Sixth, preparation. So prepare beforehand. Don't think that I will go there and think what I have to speak. Seventh, respectful behavior. Be polite with everyone. And eighth, note taking, which is very important. Whatever is being discussed over the meeting, please take a note of it. So carry a diary along with a pen so that you can note down the important points. Next, virtual meeting etiquettes. So these are more or less similar to meeting etiquettes, but yes, because it is virtual, there are some additional points to it. First is flexible scheduling. So make sure that when you are having a virtual meet, the timing should be convenient for both the parties or multiple parties, all the parties which are involved in the meeting. Second, technical readiness. So make sure that your network connection is up to the mark. Third, mind your environment. So don't do virtual meeting uh, in your bedroom or something where everyone is around. Somewhere where everyone is around. Keep it in a atmosphere where no one else is there apart from you, and the place is quiet, and there are resources there are complete resources for carrying out the meeting uh, positively without any interruption. Fourth, avoid background noises. So make sure that there should be no background noise. Fifth, pay full attention. Next, Be mindful of technical issues. So prepare beforehand that there is no network connection or anything like that. Charge your mobile, laptop, whatever it be beforehand. Seventh, avoid interrupting. So don't interrupt in between. Wait for the person on the other side to finish his or her point. Eighth, note taking. So it is similar to your meeting etiquette. So always note down the important things which are being discussed in the meeting. Email etiquettes, they are also more or less same, but yes, there are certain additional points to it. First, reply promptly. So whenever you receive the mail, try to reply it as soon as possible. Usually, the business etiquettes suggest that you should reply to the email within 48 to 72 hours. Second, clear subject line. So subject line should be precise. It should have clear words and it should not be having too many words. Third, get directly to the point. So don't beat around the bushes. Email should be short and precise. Fourth, structured formatting. So there is an appropriate structure for the email and you should follow it. Fifth, stick to the topic. Don't run here and there. Don't beat around the bushes. Just stick to the topic. Sixth, highlight the attachments. If you are using any attachments along with your email, uh, mention it in the email itself. Next, business etiquette. So these are some of the etiquettes which are required to be followed while you are having some business conversation. First, always use names in a meeting. So it depends on the environment, atmosphere of the company, atmosphere of the place where you are having, meeting with. But in most of the places, especially MNCs, you should always refer to anyone by their first name. Use their first name and not sir and ma'am. Second, use three R's. There are three important three R's: recognition, respect, and response. So recognize the contribution of every individual, respect every individual, and respond to every person. Third, wardrobe and hygiene. So make sure that you are wearing the clothes which are clean and appropriate, and be hygienic. If you want, you can wear some fragrance. Fourth, cracking inappropriate jokes. So that is a big no-no. So don't crack jokes in business meeting. Fifth, showing gratitude. Be polite to everyone who's attending the meeting. Sixth, telephone etiquette. So we have already discussed telephone etiquettes. So make sure that you are following those. Why is business etiquette important? So why you need to follow business etiquette? So these are the things, these are the points. In order to build your rapport and trust. Second, enhance professional image. Third, creating a positive work environment. Fourth, effective communication. Fifth, conflict resolution. Seventh, employee morale and retention. Eighth, reputation management. Ninth, culture sensitivity. 10th, crisis management. And last but not least, long-term relationship building. So these are the reasons why business etiquettes are important. And these are some of the tips to improve business etiquettes. So first of all, self-assessment, then seek feedback, then be consistent. Fourth, learning from role models. Fifth, cultural sensitivity. Sixth, mastering effective communication. Seventh, professional appearance. And eighth, strategic management. So these are the tips through which you can improve your business etiquettes. So that's all for today. Thank you.